Hello again, I'm Rodney Reynolds from 3dgameman.com, and remember, if you have a question for me, head on over to 3dgameman.com and post it in the forum. This next question is, what are your favorite Android apps? Well, I will show you. This, by the way, is the Galaxy Nexus smartphone. First, I'll start here on the main screen. Go through some of the games that I have installed currently. I install, play them, and remove them pretty quickly. But currently, I'm playing Osmos, Geared, and this is a fun little app, Androidify. You can kind of Androidify yourself. That's supposedly a cooler version of myself. Planet Runner, that's an excellent game, very addictive. Line Runner, very, very good game. Jumping and ducking, it's a hard game. A Zombie Dash as well, very, very cool. Another very neat app, if you want to get your notes organized, is Evernote. This is Flashlight. Touch Timer. You know, I've had a lot of timers, but I find that this touch timer is the easiest to use. You can go minutes, hours, seconds, scroll forwards, backwards, and start, reset. Very intuitive, very, very easy to use. And by the way, I won't be going through details on all of these apps, just a few of them. This is National Post, a Canadian newspaper, basically, so I get some of my news through that. This is a neat little app. This is Drippler, specifically for gathering news for the Galaxy Nexus. Cloud Print, so you can print just about any file from anywhere, anytime. It's pretty neat. Grab the document, share to Cloud Print, and you can print on your printer. The printer that I have is on a network, so I can pretty much print away from home, in my home, whatever. It doesn't matter. Pretty cool little app there. Dropbox, you can drop pretty much anything. You know, it's a cloud kind of thing again. You drop all your documents and stuff, files online, and you can share them. You can sync them with all your computer systems. Within networking, I've got Facebook and Friendcaster. This is an amazing app if you're into Facebook, which most people are. You can have all kinds of accounts and so on and so forth. I love this app, fantastic. Switch between accounts. And the neat thing about this one is you've got, you know, everything here at your fingertips. You've got the news feed, profile, friends, photos, blah, 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 goes on and on and on, groups, everything. So it's very, very intuitive. I find it much better actually than the Facebook app itself. Within monies, I've got eBay, PayPal, and Scotiabank. Video, I've got YouTube, Ustream, and Movie Studio. Pretty neat. You can actually piece together videos and render them on the phone. Tapatalk for the forums, some of the forums that I'm actually on. Well, the gallery is just a gallery of videos and photos. I get the camera app here, or link, I should say, to the camera, video, and stills. Who can live without Gmail? Nobody. And within Google, Google Calendar, Google Plus, Music, The Market, Talk, Navigation, Messenger, and Maps. Now let's go this way. Got some quick links here at the top for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and all that kind of stuff. Canadian Tire, if you live in Canada, you know about Canadian Tire. I have that app installed. My account, this is Rogers. This is a neat app, Gas Buddy. Very neat app indeed. It shows you the prices of gas where you are. And you can sort them by price and so on and so forth. It's very, very neat. Shows you pictures of the gas station. Our Groceries. Now this is neat. You can share grocery lists with pretty much anyone. Anyone that has this app installed, you can have a master account and it will sync with that master account. I have a link to a calculator here. The Market, Alarm Clock. This is good. Alarm Clock Extreme Plus. Very neat little app for all your alarm needs. ES File Explorer. This is brilliant. See everything on your phone, all the different folders. You can as well search your networks, so you can transfer files to and from the phone wirelessly using this if you want to, or of course if you connect it, you know, the USB, you can do that as well. But nice little Explorer. This is Quadrant, which is basically you know, a benchmark for the phone. Shazam, which is, you know, kind of like if you hear a song on the radio, you want to know what it is, just click on Shazam and it'll tell you what it is. Very, very nice. And who could live without XBMC? This is a remote. I don't have, you know, this home theater PC software installed on the computer right now, but if I did, it would all come up. I can use the remote control, you know, get information on movies and that kind of stuff. Very, very nice. XBMC .org is the website if you want to check it out, and you can download the app, and as well you can set up your computer system to basically be a home theater PC. It's very nice. Within movies, I've got Flickster, which is nice. Crackle as well is kind of cool. You can watch movies free. Not all current movies, but you know, some of the older ones are good. And also IMDb, which is you know, who no movie buff would be without IMDb. I kind of do most of my searching on IMDb, but do a lot of my reviews on Flickster. But you can do pretty much everything on Flickster that you can on IMDb and vice versa in a way, because... But I find somehow that Flickster is easier to write reviews on and do things than IMDb. For some reason, it's more intuitive. And on this screen, I basically have some, you know, information on weather in different places, and also a calendar here as well. Now, within the apps itself, let's see if I have any more that I don't have listed on the main screen. Not really. I had most of them there. Earth, Google Earth. Oh, and by the way, I am using SwiftKey. This is an excellent keyboard. Fantastic. It predicts just about everything, and you can sync it up with your RSS feed or feeds. You can sync it up with your Facebook, Twitter, also even your messaging, your standard text messaging. It's very, very neat. It predicts so well. Sometimes I'm writing a sentence and I don't have to actually type anything. It just pops right into place. Very neat indeed. Oh, and by the way, I don't know, I could never forget this program, Profile Scheduler. Amazing. This program basically is what it, is what it says. Profiles. It can schedule profiles. So if you want your phone to be in a normal mode, you can do that, like all the ringers in a normal mode. Or if you're in a meeting, you can adjust the ringer, the volume, the voice, and all that kind of stuff up or down. You can set it to a silent mode. For example, I have a couple schedules done here. I want it to go into complete silent mode when I'm asleep. I don't have to put the phone in the silent mode anymore. I don't have to hold down that power button and do this manual thing. I can just let this do its job, and it will put the phone into whatever mode I want to based upon a number of conditions. And you can create rules as well. This is really neat. Let's, for example, say that when I am near this LAN, it will go into a meeting mode. That's how simple it is. But you can also make other conditions as well, and other rules, like when you plug the headset in, or when the battery is at a certain percent, or when it detects Bluetooth, or if you're in a certain location. So very, very neat program indeed, and it's free, by the way. Again, that's Profile Scheduler. Now let me go back here. And what else do we have in here? And by the way, that weather app that I was using is the Weather Network. It's the weather software or the app to have if you're in Canada at least. And yeah, that's about it. And for shortcuts down the bottom, I have my phone, contacts, text messaging, as well as a web browser. I hope this answers your question, and keep your questions coming. If you have a question for me, head on over to 3dgameman.com and post it in the forum.